I made $31,472 with 2 faceless YouTube videos using AI. Here's how you can copy me. If you don't know who I am, I'm Caleb Box. I made over $3 million with faceless YouTube channels. I've been doing it since 2016. I was mentored by people like Mr. Beast, who has today over 400 million subscribers. So it's safe to say I know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna show you exactly how you can copy the step-by-step formula to make money online with faceless YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. All right, so on my screen right here is one of my faceless YouTube channels. I have a lot of channels. I've created well over 20 now, but I wanna show off this one specifically because I'm not as active with this one anymore. And so if someone copies me, it might as well be the one that isn't going to directly affect my wallet. This is why sometimes I don't show my other channels that are active right now making me money, because otherwise if I showed you guys the channel names, there's gonna be some of you guys in the audience that 100%, it's happened so many times, will copy me one for one. So I'm gonna show you guys my previous successful channels instead as an example. So you can see right here, I've gotten millions of views on this one channel here, gotten 300,000 subscribers. And also the video that I wanted to show you guys, the 2 videos, was this one right here that got 1.9 million views, and then this one right here that got 1.6 million views. And I'm gonna show you the earnings that we made from every single video here. So if we go over here to this one right here, this video, 1.9 million views. So if we go back, that's the one right here, the real reason King Von lost his life. These are like news, I was making like news rap videos about the hip hop industry. And you can see here, this video right here got me $11,842 on that one video. This is why I tell people, like, your entire life can change overnight if you just get one viral video on YouTube. Literally just one video can make $11,800. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, Caleb, how much money did it cost you in order to actually make this happen? All I did, guys, is I used AI technology and I hired a video editor to make this work for me, which cost me about $70 to do this, okay? So I want you guys to realize that profit margins are wild. And then if we also go to the next video right here, 1.6 million views. So if we go back here, it's this one down here, 1.6 million views. Well, this video brought in $19,630, guys. So over $31,000 just from 2 videos. I can buy a car with just 2 faceless YouTube videos. It's completely changed my life, and I hope that this video will help you guys out on how it can change your life if you actually execute and take my step-by-step information that I'm gonna be giving you in this one YouTube video. So pay attention, take notes, let's get into it. Okay, so the first part of the process to create a viral faceless YouTube channel is you need to pick a good niche. Now, I have several other videos on my YouTube channel going over other niches you can go into that are currently working. There's hundreds, and the step-by-step process for niche picking. So make sure you subscribe and you can watch those videos later. In this specific video, I wanna show you guys the actual production process, how to actually put these videos together so it better helps you to understand it. And so where we're gonna start off for today's example is we're gonna go over this one specific channel that is crushing it called RJ's Garage. This channel is making videos about cars. I kid you not, very simple video ideas. Do not buy these cars. They won't last 60,000 miles, and 2.6 million views they gained on that video. You know, these other ones like 900,000 views on these cars hit 500,000 miles and still run like new. These are the videos that are getting millions of views and making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, if you go to their analytics, I'm using the Chrome extension NextLev. All of the links, by the way, for all the tools I mentioned in this video will be down below in the description, but NextLev is the tool I'm using. And if we go here, we can see the estimated earnings they're doing about $5,700 per month with this one YouTube channel, guys. Now, I don't know about you, but when I see this, let me show you guys an example of what their videos look like. Let's click here.
You know that feeling when you find out you've been scammed? That's how owners of these 12 SUVs feel every time.
It is a very simple video, guys.
They start their engines. We're about to save you from making a $40,000.
So look, this, I don't know, like a lot of you guys don't have experience, of course, that's why you're watching this, but for someone who has experience like me, I look at this video, I'm like, this is the easiest video you can possibly make out of all the faceless videos. This is very, very easy to do. And I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process, how we're going to recreate this video for ourselves. Real quick, before we get back into the episode, if you're looking to build a 6-figure faceless YouTube automation channel, I have the perfect plan for you. I'm hosting my monthly 5-day live online challenge where you can get practical step-by-step information on how to crush it with your faceless YouTube automation channel. In this challenge, not only am I going to be answering your questions live, but you'll be joined by an amazing community all taking action over 5 days for a chance to win cash prize giveaways. It's one of the most exciting courses you'll ever take. Just hear what people have said about it.
I just finished the 5-day challenge with Caleb Box. mind blown.
And as of this morning, I'm up over 5,000 views.
Honestly, I think he took like a $3,000 program and like put all of that information into a 5-day challenge that was actually affordable.
Took me through step by step, whether you have a little experience or none.
Everything that I needed to learn to start a YouTube channel and be successful, I learned from this course.
I feel like there was zero holding back.
He's a genuine and caring guy.
If you're considering whether or not you should take it, do it.
Join this, you will not regret it.
Okay, so the first part of the process is we need to model after success. A lot of people who go into Faceless YouTube, the reason why they fail is because they try to reinvent the wheel. They want to be the most unique, create the most of the video ideas that no one's ever seen before, but that's not how YouTube works. A lot of people think YouTubers are very creative. We're not. If you actually study us and study what we do, the most successful YouTubers, the ones that go viral consistently, they just copy other people and then add one small piece to it. They don't reinvent the entire thing. They just copy what works and then they add an extra little bit of seasoning to make it a little bit more spicy and better. That is the secret weapon of growing on YouTube. That's how you do it. And so don't try to think that you have to go into YouTube to be successful. You have to be tech savvy or you have to be super creative. You don't have to be. I found people who are so not creative, but they're crushing it, making $10,000 to $20,000 a month with Faceless YouTube videos, okay? And so I'm gonna show you guys what to do. All right, so the first thing is what I normally do is I filter to most popular when I go to a competitor channel. So you're gonna click on most popular here and I can see all of their viral videos. And I can see this video got 2.6 million views, right? 900K views as we talked about. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to study the more recent viral videos is what I try to go for. So for example, 3 months ago, that's ideal. 3 months and below is like crushing it. If I can see 3 months and below a video that did well, that is what I want to model success after. You can see here that says Japanese cars that die at 50,000 miles and 5 that last forever. Okay, so perfect. So this did really, really well. So what we can do here is we can click on this.
Why are some
Okay, so we're gonna go to this title, for example, here, Japanese cars that die at 50K miles. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna do one thing right now. I'm gonna go to a Google Doc and I'm gonna create this Google Doc and I'm gonna paste it right here in a Google Doc so I can visibly see the idea. I like to be able to visibly see my video ideas when I come up with them on text, because if you mentally think about them, they're not the same as visibly seeing them, okay? And so if I can do this, that's great, so let's do that. Then what I'm gonna do is I need to create several video ideas, okay? The entire game of YouTube, guys, is to create several ideas of the same idea and then pick the best one. So for example, when I was like working with Mr. Beast and learning from him, what I quickly learned that him and his team would do is they would create like a crazy amount of variations of one idea. They'll make like 20, sometimes 30 different variations from thumbnail and title before they even go into production, okay? They were crazy. You don't have to be that crazy. You can just simply just do 3 if you want. But my point is the thumbnail and title matters a lot. And so what we're gonna do here is there's 2 things we can do. The first thing we can do is simply we just paste it here and we can brainstorm. We can just be like, okay, how can we slightly change this up? So what we're gonna do is maybe we can say Japanese cars that die at 50K miles. Well, we can do Japanese, but you know what we could also do? We could do other countries. That could be an idea. So you could say like Chinese cars that die at 50K miles or Korean cars. You see what I'm saying? Like you can simply do that small change and you're copying what works and you're just slightly changing it, okay? Or if you don't wanna be that big of a difference, you could do Japanese cars that die at 50K miles. Maybe you could do die at 70K miles. I see some people do literally just this one small difference and they go viral. Like you don't have to be super creative, like I said, like if you don't want to. There is still some people that will go viral if they do small changes like this, okay? But if you do want to be a little bit more unique, a little bit more creative, like I said, you can just change the country name, etc. All right? So my point is once I brainstorm like 3 of these at least, I just pick the best one. And so for me, I think Korean cars, I don't know if Korean cars is as big of a manufacturing country. I think, actually, you know what we can do? Let's Google it. So top car manufacturing companies. This is, or countries. This is the best thing you can do if you don't know what you're doing, is just search for it. There we go. Yeah, so Korea is actually a manufacturing place for cars. So let's just do that. So like South Korean cars. So let's go back to the Google Doc we have. And so yeah, we can say Korean or we can just say South Korean. South Korean cars that die at 50K miles. Okay, cool. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this title and then we're gonna move to the next step. We're gonna go to ChatGPT, okay? OpenAI, ChatGPT, the AI tool is an amazing tool. I recommend you get it. This is how we're gonna script write some of the videos that we wanna script. Now, I'm gonna have my editor blur on the screen the prompt that I'm using right now. I have a giant prompt, a secret prompt that will just script some of the best scripts for me and my team. Now, I do give this script out to my people that are in the 5-day live challenge. The link for that is in the description. If you wanna join us 5 days straight live, I teach you exactly how to do everything step by step, and I give you all these prompts and everything to help you out. So I'm gonna blur this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply just paste the video idea in here. If you guys don't have a secret prompt, just simply ask the AI, hey, can you please write me a script with this video idea? That alone is enough to get some things moving for you with ChatGPT, but I have a script that really does a good job, or a prompt that does a good job. So I'm gonna go ahead and press enter, and once I do that, now we're gonna wait for it to load, and the AI is going to write the entire script for me in seconds. You can see right here. If you've wondered why your reliable South Korean car suddenly gives up at 50,000 miles, well, buckle up, because today we're exposing the models that tap out early and the ones that will outlive cockroaches in the apocalypse. See, my prompt, the prompt that I created, makes video scripts funny. And in today's world, people want to be not only educated, they want to be entertained. They want to laugh. They want to like be able to enjoy the video and not be bored, right? And this is where a lot of faceless YouTubers go wrong, is they don't make their stuff enjoyable to watch. They don't make it funny. They make it too factual. And so my stuff is very, very much a funny kind of punchline is what I'm telling the AI to do for me. That's why it's a secret prompt. That's one of the reasons why it's a secret prompt. Now, you can see the entire thing is already written for me. It did all the research of the specific cars and everything just for me. Now, of course, this script alone is only going to be roughly 6 minutes long. It's a very small script. And so we want it to be up to 10, maybe 15 minutes long. And so the way you can simply do that is I can select a specific area. Let's say I want them to go deeper. I want the AI to go deeper on number 3. So I copy that and I say, go deeper, and write more on, and then I just paste it, number 3, and then we wait for it to load, and boom, now we have a whole lot longer of a piece of the script that we're able to copy. And the secret is what you're going to do, guys, is you're simply going to copy all of the original script here, and you're gonna put it into the Google Doc. And then what you're going to do is you're gonna then, as you talk to the AI, you're gonna ask the AI to go deeper, and you simply just copy this updated deeper number 3, and you go back to the Google Doc and you just replace number 3, okay? You just replace this part here with the more longer length version of that, okay? And if you do that continually throughout this process, you say, go deeper on number 8, go deeper on number 7, then you'll get easily enough words to get to that 10, 15 minute long script mark, okay? That's the secret. And then once we have this entire script laid out, then we go on to the next step. Once we copy all of this text, we go on to the next step. Okay, so now we're gonna use a tool called 11 Labs. Guys, 11 Labs is a crazy good tool. Again, the link will be in the description. 11 Labs is an AI software that creates narrations that sound human-like with literally just a press of a button. I kid you not, like back in the day, I used to have to hire like freelancers to be like professional like voiceover people, and that would cost so much money and so much time, like 48 hours I would have to wait to get something back. Today, guys, 1 second. Unless you've been in the space like me for so long, you don't realize how game-changing this is. So here's the way you do it, okay? Once you have an account, simply paste your script. I'm only pasting a small bit of the script because I only need to show this as an example for you guys. But you're going to paste the entire script in here, okay? Then what you're going to do, by the way, the feature I'm using is text-to-speech on this one specific example, so make sure you go to text-to-speech section on 11 Labs. But once you paste this entire script, then what you're going to do is you can select different voices. You can see right here, there's a voice section. You can just click this voice here and it'll open up a list of voices you can use. They also have a thing on 11 Labs called a voice library, and the voice library allows you to pick from literally hundreds of professional narrators that are all AI cloning their own voice that you can use. Like any accent, think of anything, middle age, old, young, it doesn't matter. You're able to have access to all of these voices in seconds. It's crazy. So what we're gonna do is, for example, I selected this guy, James. Then you're gonna make sure that the model is version 2. Right now, as I'm filming this, version 3, it's just an alpha. It's too messy, but I will say version 3 is looking good in the future, but right now it's not where it needs to be to actually make a video with version 3 model. So just use 11 Labs version 2. All of these are optional settings, the speed, the stability, flexibility. It's all up to you how you want to change it. For me, I'm just gonna leave it as is. And then what we're gonna do is there's this simple little button here that says generate speech, and we're just gonna press this magical button and see what happens.
If you've ever wondered why your reliable South Korean car suddenly gives up at 50,000 miles, well, buckle up. Because today, we're exposing the models that tap out early and the ones that will outlive cockroaches in the apocalypse.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. And like, again, if you don't like this guy's voice, you can pick hundreds more voices that you can use. Now, what you have to do is there's this download button right here. Once you're done doing it and you know it's a good narration, you simply just download it. It's hard to see, it's in the bottom right corner of my screen, but you just hit that little download button right there, and then you get like an MP3 audio file. You're then gonna save that. You're gonna upload it to Google Drive. Once you upload it to Google Drive, you then want to move on to the next step. All right, the next step is you want to go to a website called Fiverr.com, or you can use other freelance websites like Upwork.com. There's a million freelance websites that you can use, and you can hire a video editor to find all of the background footage for you and put together your video for you, okay? Now, it varies on the cost from $40 to $70, just depends on the quality that you want for your video. Sometimes it's as low as $25 I've seen. All you gotta do on Fiverr is just search YouTube Faceless Video Editor or Video Editor in general, and all of these different options will pop up and you can start reaching out to people. What I recommend you do is just simply read their reviews, make sure they're a legit person. So for example, let's go here. This guy has 54 reviews. We can then select the different type of video. If we want a 10-minute runtime video, it's going to be $45 from this guy. You can scroll down again and look at his reviews. I always recommend checking reviews, make sure that everyone likes working with this guy. This guy actually doesn't have a single bad star review, so that's a very good sign. So a lot of people like this guy, okay? So this is a good sign. So all you gotta do from there is create a Fiverr account. You click on the button that says continue and you're able to talk to the guy. What I recommend you do is you send your script to him and then you send your MP3 audio file to this person, and you pretty much have him find all the background footage for you, and they'll edit it following the fair use law, which is a copyright law that allows you to use other people's copyright footage within reason. And if you wanna learn more about that, just ChatGPT or Google what fair use law is in the context of a faceless YouTube video, and then you'll learn how that works. But this is how we're able to use other people's footage without any violations of any laws. All right, now comes the fun part, okay? Now we have to create a thumbnail. Now, sometimes depending on the video, I do make the thumbnail first, like with the video idea. So I create the video title and then I make the thumbnail first. But for this example, it's just easier if I show it to you at the very end of this video because it's a process that's a little bit deeper. So for us to create thumbnails, there's a tool we can use called Pixels. Now, again, down below in the description, I'll have the link. Now, Pixels is like an AI tool that helps you create thumbnails easier. You could either hire a professional designer on Fiverr, or you could just use this tool and learn it yourself. Now, what we're going to do is, again, I want to figure out how to recreate that video that we saw that went viral. Again, the Japanese car video. Now, what we're gonna do as a test live together, sometimes it glitches, sometimes it doesn't. So we're gonna do it together and we're gonna see what happens. I'm going to find that video again right here. You can see the thumbnail is right here, okay? We're gonna copy the link to the video, and you can see do not buy, dies by 50,000 miles, right? That's the thumbnail. We're going to go to Pixels and we're gonna ask it to recreate. You see this little section here saying recreate. You're gonna say recreate. You then wanna put the link to the YouTube video like so. And then what we're going to do is we're now going to click on the thing here that says generate, okay? And we're gonna see what it can do. Actually, one second, I just realized our video idea said, what was our video idea was, let me double check. Our video idea was 50,000 miles, right? Okay, good, never mind. We don't have to change. Okay, cool. Because I was worried if we changed it to 70,000 miles, then we have to clarify. Like if we go back real quick, because I want you guys to understand. So you see right here, this video, it says 50,000 miles. You see in the thumbnail says dies by 50,000 miles. Well, if we change the title saying 70K miles, we do need to make sure we clarify to Pixels that we want it to be 70,000 miles instead of saying 50. And the way you do that is simply in this section here that says describe, you would say instead of 50,000 miles, say 70,000. You see what I'm saying? That's what you would do instead if our video idea was slightly different, okay? So just a heads up, if you do this process, sometimes you can add extra tips of how you want it recreated. But in this situation, we can just simply say recreate, put the link here, and then we're gonna just hit the button that says generate, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look, just like that, the AI created a thumbnail that almost looks the exact same thing, but slightly different. You see this? Look at this. Now, if you feel like this is too much of a copycat, what you can simply do is you just talk to the AI and just ask it to slightly change it. You know, ask it to be a little bit more creative, that kind of thing. And that's all you have to do. And you continually do that. Eventually you'll create your own unique one that's still copying what works. It's that simple, guys, to recreate. So let me do a test. So what I can do is I can click this button that says redo. Let's give it a test. Okay, so for example, if you hit the redo button, then what I will do is sometimes it creates a 1-for-1 copy. So what we're gonna do, just to make sure we kind of nudge it the right direction, we wanna ask it to do something else. So maybe we say, make the car a blue color. Maybe we do that. So make the car instead of red color, make it a blue color car. There we go. So we could do that and then we hit generate. Let's try this again. And there we go. Just like that, guys. You see, now it made it blue. So that's how we do slightly different, because obviously we don't want to copy them 1-for-1, but that's how you can slightly do it. So now you're a little bit different because you have, obviously they have a red car and then yours is blue, right? And any other changes you want, you simply just do that process where you hit the edit button and you just ask it to slightly change it in some way, and it will be your own custom design just like that in seconds, okay? We don't need to hire some thumbnail designer or anything like that. We literally are our own thumbnail designer now with AI. It's so crazy. And then the next part of the process is simply you get your video back from your video editor, you go back and forth with your editor with some revisions, ask them to fix certain things if you don't like it, and then you upload the video. And the game of YouTube, guys, is you need to be consistent and always improve slightly 1% every new video. And if you want to figure out how to actually improve these videos, how to figure out how to analyze the data and learn exactly how to grow and scale your own Faceless YouTube channel so one day you can make 6 figures with it, then I recommend you join my 5-day live challenge coming up. The link for that is down below in the description. We do this every month or two. It's one of the biggest YouTube automation events in the world. So you can join me live and ask me any questions in the live Q&A, and I'm happy to help you guys out and show you exactly what I'm doing. So I'll see you over there, and make sure you check out my other videos on this channel.